Alrighty then. Let's see. Probably not end well. But I need a practice. Get down some quick bell kill, so I'm gonna try to jump. Cool, Pushinki, stuff like that. I am not using my dinner config, I'm using a new one. It's a little bit more tailored to my needs, so I'm not sure I'm gonna show it off. I still think that my ultimate chicken dinner that I made best for most people, is it allows for different kind of settings in combat and inventory, map and stuff. The only big drawback that config has is that you cannot jump in a car and just be boom really fast going with current config. Tweak my settings a little. Nice and be quite smooth. This might be a little bit less smooth as I'm streaming at the same time. When I was playing earlier, constant 60 FPS when I was, running around and fighting. So, okay, we are here. Let's go. That might be well drop at the school, so let's do it. It's gonna be some quick fighting, maybe 20-30 minute stream. Yeah, some pure action. Gonna get my ass kicked, like seriously, so whatever. And we have at least one with me. Alright, alright. Gonna be one of the earlier ones down here. See a gun. Yeah. Are you fucking kidding me? Come on. Get the fucking gun. I'm down. Okay. From behind. Okay, let's do this again. It's gonna be some quick kind of jumping, killing stuff, trying to get it going. Or maybe 20 minutes for stream. This is I'm gonna show my settings. I didn't come to see what kind of FPS I got, but okay, I'm running this in 1440p. These are my weapons and gear icons here. Obviously this makes you should get this at the highest you can because you will see more in first person. This is personal preference, obviously. This is, I like, it makes it actually helps seeing players, but this is personal preference. This you might have at low because let me show it off. Makes, you can see this is much sharper and a little bit more brighter. Might help you spot people and stuff, but I like it I prefer it when it's I think it's like a bit nicer when you have a little bit more smoother on the game. I prefer nicer looking games compared to, you know, being the high competitive, but you know, competitive playing, put this at very low. Shadows is the same, you know, you should have it very low to be competitive, a lot brighter and stuff, but I just look so nicer with high. Textures, well, this is, you know, obviously many use medium or even very low because it helps with the contrast. But then again, I looking, so I have not seen a difference between ultra and high. That's why I'm keeping it at high, because I can't see the difference. It's sorry for the extra. The same goes anti-aliasing. I can't see a difference between high and ultra, so I'm keeping it high. Effects, probably you should keep it very low or something like that. That's like makes explosion stuff look so. I don't know, I keep it at low. Seems, in general, it seems like low or the threshold for when it starts looking reasonably nice. And same goes for foliage. This doesn't affect how much grass or stuff is rendered anymore, so you can personal preference here, but I keep it at low because I don't think it adds that much of image quality having it higher, but it kind of, you know, shadows and foliage are one mode that can put a lot of pressure on the game, you know, how it runs, so I'm keeping it low for that. U distance, I cannot really tell the difference between medium or high and ultra, so I just keep it medium. Probably low will be reasonably good also. You should still be able to see players. Players are rendered no matter what this setting is. It shouldn't affect us. This actually is weird. I don't like motion blur in games, but in these games it actually helps keep kind of this motion sickness stuff down. And I'm not really getting motion sick, but I feel a bit more tired in my eyes when it's not. It's not really that strong effects, or what you would call. It's just kind of helps. It's actually a little bit for me. So probably you should turn this off. You get a little more sharpness, but I think it's actually is good for being able to play this game for longer periods of time. That is my settings. These are basically the default. I've changed auto run to H because I prefer it. I added some extra. This is for my new configuration to be able to drive, and you know, that's why I changed my configuration, because the latest patch added multiple bindings and stuff like that. It wasn't available when I first did my ultimate chicken dinner config, but that config is still working. So this requires a little more of remapping. That's why I haven't really considered uploading or sharing this yet. But if you really, you know, will seem interesting, I might, you know, leave a comment, and enough people want it, I might, you know, upload it and do a video telling what I recommend doing. Here. Oh, it's changed. That's weird. Would it be right? It's weird. If I had a click, it should be. Huh. Sorry for that, you can't see this only, but I was trying out one thing in my new configuration, and apparently something had changed without me changing it. Some weird shit has been going on with the Steam controller overlay for the last bit, so going on. Let's try this again. Oh. All right. See one thing. Very full is that? Couldn't I? Yes. Sorry for this. I asked. Okay, not working. Well, screw it. Change it back to what I'm asking. Let's see. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna change it back, sorry. Click, there we go. This is just a mode shift to be able to quickly scroll through loot that people dropped. It's good. Then you have that one. See, I get a... Oh, right. Sorry, this should not... Here we go. That's the way it should be. Now we get... Now I get it. Scroll. There we go. I had when I was testing, I had done kind of 2 different mode shift stuff, so I forget to remove the one I wasn't using. Okay, and I click and use that. Good. When I click, I can use that one. Good. Okay. Should be good to go. Action. Sorry. In 20 now. And I forgot. Why can't it remember my last shot? I don't want to play it third person. Go. I'm not sure. Can I show off? And okay, here you can see my reshade option. I use a little bit of clarity, a bit of colorfulness, a bit of HDR, Llama Sharp and curves, and SMAA. Kind of lightweight anti-aliasing technique. Make it less blocky. And everyone are tweaked a little bit to my personal preference. Basically, I'm trying to get this game look as good as possible, with still running as close to 60 frames per second at all times. I wonder if you can have a double tap on. Yeah, when I'm dead, I think I'm gonna try one. Many times I miss my shots when I fire, and I might have an idea why that is happening. Let's go school. This is action training. I'm not, you know, I'm gonna be happy if I get like 2 kills and survive this school shootout, but yeah, most likely not. And to get maximum speed down towards the ground, you should, when you see at the bottom left one, when I'm just about the white part, you should let go of W now, and then you press it again. You drop a little bit of extra quickly then. You wonder why I might be falling a little bit quicker than some of the other dudes. Are you fucking kidding me? Son of a gun! Whoa, okay. Close. Let's see, I was gonna see if I could do one thing. Alright. It's not going as bad as I was thinking so, but what the hell? It's not going that great either. Maybe. Let's see. Most likely not, right? Oh, this is bad. No, that's bad. Let's do more training. What I was thinking, I've used run or sprint when you are pressing this stick. But that obviously will throw off the aiming compared to walking, so I was thinking adding maybe double tap to run. But ugly. Good. gonna have to learn to not press. Dead. Oh, this is terrible. Okay, military base then. High ag stuff. And to fly long, you look up at the sky. And to dive, you look down. And to fly really long, you just release your parachute right and immediately by pressing F. But if you're gonna do short, you're obviously gonna let it release itself. You see, do 2 dead people. Okay. Now that's one way to do it. Okay, almost 60 frames, so not too bad. Pretty sure that the decent player he's gonna push soon. Definitely what I would have done in this situation. To don't be afraid about players around. Ooh, so close. Not the most optimal weapons in that kind of situation. He had a weapon. Let's jump in a little bit. One more match at least. I might gonna be doing more and hopefully longer action streams. Interest in that, you know. Leave a comment if you want it to be on YouTube. Otherwise, it might be Twitch. Depends on what kind of my mood and stuff like that. The YouTube streams definitely have higher quality as well, megabit per second on YouTube, and I'm using 6 megabits, which both are using 1080p. The same in otherwise. Settings: OBS, X264 encoding, high profile. One main frame, or what the hell they call it, every 2 seconds. Being done in 1080p. Lanco sharp, but shouldn't really matter since they shouldn't be using it. Well, it's been rescaled, but that should be within the GPU. So the option for Lanco, I think if it makes a difference or not. If I would have gone for the longer play in the recent one, I probably would have been a chicken and had camp more and hoped that he would, advance closer. Shotgun, not really great. Yeah, I could have used it, but it wouldn't have been an efficient way. Okay, Melda power maybe. Oh, Pushinki. Ooh, that's gonna be cool. Right, let's go Pushinki. Now we're gonna talk. Crazy amount of player dropping. This is action training. Up close, check on the left meter here. And release and press. And I should be fairly quickly down below. One. There we are, there all. Here my little people are. Okay. I'm gonna try first. I haven't really used it. Holy shit. Yeah, that's a sad day to die. Whoa, okay, that sucked. More? Holy crap, that sucked. I need this training. Yet. It was my fault. Maybe it's my settings that, but you know, I couldn't really get a clear spot on him in the dark environment. But as I said, I rather play a good-looking game than practice. Because I can get top 10 quite fairly easy. But you know, if I can't do any great combat, even if I might pull off medium range kind of decent, it's fun. I need better at close, so I don't like die for stupid reason, and to be able to loot in more high loot, you know, high player areas anyways. More fun that way, you know, have a little bit action from the get-go. This is gonna be a match for this session, but in days or towards the weekend, more action streaming. If you want it on YouTube, yes, comment. Otherwise, it might be Twitch, depending on the feel. I'm gonna jump toward east, about 3, 2, 1. East, there we go. East. 360 no scope. Closer, a bit closer. There we go. And you're gonna release W now, and there we go. Nice little speed boost. Do 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 do. Whee! Ah, you missed. Woohoo! Ah, come on. We gotta have to do one more. That was just get the luck. Yes. One more. Fucking shit. Even a gun. I might actually do, when I'm going for this kind of action ones, to do one of these streams or videos where I alternate between keyboard and mouse and steering control to show off, because especially in this game there is a bigger difference, maybe somewhere between 20-30% in some situations at the current stage for me. And by that I mean that mouse is winning by that much for me. Obviously, using keyboard and mouse for 20 years and the steering control for about 1.5 years is, you know, counting towards this. And if I were to try to use like an Xbox controller, it would be more like 70% difference towards keyboard and mouse being that much better. But yeah, these games requires, you know, to have some kind of fine movements that is like very different. You need to be like really fire, and the mouse is definitely at the number one, unless you have a lot of experience with the Steam controller. And that's why I'm doing this kind of action training to see how much better I can bet and get in this kind of fast, precise aiming situations. Shinky. Could drop Milta, but well, not really. I think I'm gonna go Shinky. Shinky for the last round. Out shop for some food. I'm hungry like a hippo. Oops. And you use Control M to mute the master volume if you're using a keyboard. And I'm obviously using the overlay for that in this game. Touch overlay. That's crap. Come on, get in the house. You need a gun. It's 50. A little bit. It is a lot of players and I'm streaming it 12 megabits. Okay, should be decent. And why I'm switching my guns are just personal preference, because I know where they are on my Steam controller. It is nothing more, you know, nothing less than that. Thank you. Where are you? You mind? Inside. Should be quite close. Buckets. Buy another place. One kill. And that might look like cheat, but I heard him coming, so I took a shot actually. Out. Then a little bit of luck of spray and pray, got him down. It's outside. Circling the building, you can hear him. Might have left. Not. So he might be camping because he did hear me. But this is kind of high action game, so let's just go out and fly. Okay, I hear people. Might be in this house. Have jumped out. Just because there's loot, you should never assume that you are alone. Taking longer than I expected. Right, heal only. Let's jump out. It's 16 of best FPS. Okay, this action. Let's push it a little bit. The major thing to like have an edge is to be able to spot players, so you should practice that a lot. You should try to get a smooth frame rate, that's gonna help you a lot also. I am a little low at the moment. Be close to windows can be both good and bad, because if they spot you with the shotgun they can kill you fairly quick. Once they get good enough loot, they most likely might be camping, so be aware of that, and they might close their doors. Depends on the person. Is a hunter or more a tactical person? You can jump a little bit higher by doing jump and then crouch. This is weird, I have no idea where the hell they are. To get a grip on. What up? All right. Down more. Is anyone left? Okay, so you can't shoot out the tires, that's interesting. Oh well, I'm just gonna quit then. Disconnect. Have time for this long shopping round. Okay, hope you enjoyed the stream. I'm gonna do more, but I gotta head out, so until another time.